Hi, really quick before we take a look at our video more about the Takacat inflatable. We've had some experiences that have caused us to get hold of certain things that would have made our experience easier, more pleasant. And this is a lot of common sense stuff. A lot of you already know this, but I know that some don't because we've heard so many stories about people with fishing boats, john boats, big boats, who've gone out fishing, have had horrible experiences, and wish they had this, wish they had that, wish they had things had been different. So we've talked a little bit in videos about how we were out on Strawberry Reservoir in Utah one day, and a storm came up, looked very pleasant, just storm clouds in the horizon. And before we could get off the lake, we were caught in the storm on the lake, horrifying. We were very happy to find out that the Takacat can't be sunk, can't be swamped. We had water 3 times completely come over the top of the boat and inundate us. So a lot of the things we have here were inspired by that experience. It was horrifying, frightening, cold. So one of the things we got, I was wearing sweatpants, my son was wearing jeans, and we were soaked, the clothes were heavy, miserable. So I went to just Big 5, I very inexpensively bought these water resistant pants and boots. They're made so that when they get wet, they're gonna dry real quick when you get out of the water. Now I figure if I fall in the water, if something happens and I end up out of the boat and in the water, I'm gonna get wet anyway. I'm not really looking for a dry suit. But I want something so that when I get back out of the water, I won't be uncomfortable and miserable, and I think these pants fit the bill. One of the things is that our first outings in the boat, I would wear flip-flops, and so when I had to get out of the boat to move the boat or to dock the boat or running around, I was in flip-flops and I wasn't sure-footed, and I could tell that that was dangerous, so I bought water shoes, and they were wonderful. I'm sure-footed as if I was in shoes, but I can step in the water as far as I need to or want to, and they weren't expensive either, and I can wear them all day. They're very comfortable. Also for shore fishing, I bought some nice waterproof, thin-slate hiking boots, and I'm going to wear them out in this next year. It's nice to be in warm, comfortable, shore-footed hiking boots on the shore of a lake or river, where you never know what you're going to be hiking through. I found that in just tennis shoes, I was frequently slipping and not sure of where I was stepping. In these, they're more comfortable. I can spend all day on my feet. They're warm. If they get wet, I'm fine. Also, the day we got swamped, and this is a dry bag. It was in the boat, and it was worth its weight in gold. We had extra, but especially our wallets in here, and it got completely swamped. And everything was completely unaffected that was inside it. It opens this, and then you roll it down, and you roll it down several times, and then you snap it together. Another thing we got that has made a huge difference is we put our cell phones in these waterproof little bags. They're dangling around our necks because we take a lot of photos with the cell phone, and if we need to make a call, to talk to somebody, it rings. It's just hanging around our neck. And if we get wet, which it has got wet, and again, the day on the boat when we got swamped, completely covered by a wave 3 times, we were soaked as wet as if we had jumped into the lake. Our cell phones were fine. They were in these bags. Now I'll take a look at some of our experiences on Deer Creek Reservoir, getting to know the boat, and enjoying a day out on the water in our little inflatable boat. Thanks very much.
Gassing up. That's one of the downsides of having a hobby like fishing. Gotta have gas. This is how we're all loaded up now. Bait casters, the motor, and we got a new duffel bag. We're getting more ways to carry this stuff and take care of it. Beautiful sunny September day. Inflating at Deer Creek Reservoir. There's Mount Timpanogos, and we're going to talk about what we've been using for bait and lures successfully lately, and maybe that's an idea for other people. But Takacat filling up.
I missed the handle. Yeah.
doesn't feel like it's quite floating yet. Now it's floating.
Ready?
Yep. Yep. I'm becoming better at this each time. Oh, that's what I hooked it to always, wasn't it? Oh, I don't have my life jacket. Oh, this is supposed to go here. And I'm going to connect that to this. Jigging. All right, vertical jigging.
You know it.
You're letting it go down, but I'm going to go out.
Yeah, you catch it out.
Deer Creek Reservoir. It's nice up here, but it's windy and there's a million boats. We're not catching fish yet. We've had a bite and we've seen fish jumping, but we're waiting for action. Oh, big waves. Okay, Chips, you're gonna have to move.
No!
Oh! Oh man, right as I was gonna get him in the net. He was huge too. Gosh!
Well, Jake's worked.
Yep.
I cast it out, I waited 15 seconds,
Right?
and then I started going in. Actually, I went in, and then I felt the line go slack, reeled in as fast as I could and set the hook.
That was good. Okay, that's an undeniable one. I saw the fish.
Yeah, he was at the boat. Like it on the fall, so I've been reeling in and then letting out a bit.
So one fish that we didn't even get out of the lake, but it was fun.
Quick release.
Quick release. But we've had a wonderful day. It's beautiful up here, except for all the... It's unbelievable that it's the 25th of September. One day it'll be too cold to go fishing anymore, but we're having a lot of fun. It does. We've been in some huge waves, and almost feel like you're scared as you see them coming. But so today we've tried tube jigs, which we've had a lot of success with tube jigs, and I'm going to show you a tube jig right this second. So this is a tube jig, and
Typically used for bass fishing.
yeah, typically for bass fishing, but we've caught a lot of beautiful trout on them.
Yeah.
At Strawberry and Flaming Gorge, we've had a lot of success with them. And today you caught that rainbow on, what was you fishing with?
It's a jig spinning lure.
Jig spinning lure. We've tried Rapala today, and we've tried, what else?
Tried spoons, spinners.
Spoons and spinners, everything.
All the classic.
And it's getting chilly because it's September 25th in the evening. It's about 6:25. And the boats are one by one leaving the water, and the lake is less choppy. But the fish don't love us today.
They don't.
We've seen fish jumping too. We've seen fish jumping all over the lake. Even during the heavy traffic in the morning, we saw fish jumping, a couple of good jumps. So they're here. Maybe they want McDonald's. I don't know what they expect. Power bait. Everybody fishing with power bait up here?
I refuse to give them power bait.
We're not fishing with power bait.
I refuse.
And I'm in my new fancy waterproof, water-resistant pants. So if I fell in the lake, we had that experience at Strawberry where we tried to go across the bay during a terrible storm. Just about died. I've never seen such terrible water on a lake, such high waves, and we were wearing jeans. I was wearing sweatpants, but you were in jeans, and once we were soaking wet because we got swamped completely 3 times where a wave went completely over the boat, even swamped the engine, which I thought, okay, the engine's dead, and it could blub, 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 just fine, and the boat just went completely under the water and then just glug, 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 came back up. So you can't sink the Takacat, but we were miserable in the clothes we were in. So a guy on the shore said, "What are you doing? What in the world do you think you're doing?" Except with lots of swear words. "What in the heck are you wearing? Go get yourself appropriate clothes for something like that if you're going to be in a boat like that." He said, "That boat is a kick-ass boat. It'll go anywhere. It'll handle any conditions. It's meant for the ocean. But you're going to get wet." Yeah, we do. There's spray. There's always spray. So we're learning to dress for the situation. Here it comes, and it's bigger than I thought.
Ooh, here we go. We can do this then.
That was huge. That was humongous.
Oh, okay.
That was some of the biggest ones we've had.
Rotated us.
Yep, but the boat doesn't even give a crap. Okay, I'm going to put the wheels down.
You have to